always time to speak with the man, the actual man that runs and has the pulse on the business community in Statesville. You like that?
The what community?
The business community in Statesville.
Business?
The business. It's all about business.
It's all about the business.
David Bradley, welcome.
Hey,
welcome, my friend.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for the opportunity.
Always a pleasure to have you. What's going on at the chamber?
You know, I have to tell you. I mean, I first heard about black powder coffee from you guys. Probably a year ago. I had my first cup of black powder coffee maybe 6 weeks ago at the Carolina Roots Music Festival. Man, I am hooked.
It is good.
David, really, say it. It is delicious.
That's pretty good.
Got a boy, Dave.
He can learn it from the best.
And I'm telling you, people that have not tried black powder coffee are missing something. Go to Lowe's Foods, and you can get it. It is spectacular, I tell you.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Dave. I appreciate that.
So it's great to be here on this Friday, and things are going great for the community. We're seeing a lot of. For years and years. I mean, you guys know the growth coming up from Charlotte is sort of it has its positives and negatives.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
But you've certainly seen it in Mooresville and Huntersville and Cornelius, and we're beginning to see that pretty dramatic growth right now. We've got just this week had 400 housing permits that were that were received just this week.
Wow.
Have 2 hotels coming in. One that's close to completion, and a lot of commercial activity that we haven't seen perhaps at this level of commercial activity in probably our history.
Wow.
So everything's looking really good.
Fantastic.
That really is great. And just so you know, Dave, I got an email from you about Leadership Statesville. Is that what it's called?
Correct.
And I think I'm going to have my client manager actually go through that course.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I'm thinking that would be just a great program. Can you talk just a little bit about the program?
Yeah, I'd be glad to, Joe. Thank you. We have we coordinate Leadership Statesville every other year because we want to make sure that we get the very best folks in the program, and that we really take a good hard look at coordinating and organizing it. It's a 9-month program. That requires participants to it's 1 full day a month, and we do exploration of opportunities within the community, the larger community of Statesville, not just the city limits. Opportunities that might be related to economic development, might be law enforcement, education. So we'll do some topical exploration every day that we're together, and that's really fascinating. This year we're also really working. We're going to be spending a lot of time and effort and ultimately money on personal leadership development, whether it's public speaking or a recognition of or inner exploration of your character, what have you. It's really going to be outstanding. We'll probably have a full class of we'll have. The most people that we can have in the class is 20, and we'll hit those numbers of applications very shortly.
That sounds great, David.
So
that really sounds.
I think the primary purpose of organizations like ours is to uncover and engage current and future leadership, and so the people that are going to take our community into whatever the next phase is, and so that's the primary purpose of Leadership Statesville.
Fantastic. Good. Hey, you brought one of our Statesville business owners with you today.
Get out of here. I had the opportunity probably a year and a half ago or so, to meet Pam Fox with Cross Fit Cyclone, and she's crazy.
She's crazy?
Yeah.
Are you crazy, Pam?
Without black powdered coffee.
So
haven't had that yet, guys. Sorry.
Gotta try it. Gotta try it.
I will.
Her organization is changing lives. We all sit around. A few of us.
What a great statement, changing lives. Just a great statement.
I mean, a few of us in this room realize that we're in shape, but round is a shape, and. Pam's
Wayne,
mission,
he just called you fat.
No, he's talking.
I just said a few of us.
I heard it.
So anyway, Pam is very active in the chamber and is bringing several programs to the community that otherwise we wouldn't have.
So tell us about CrossFit Cyclone. What do you do there?
What do we do?
Throw balls, lift weights.
We work hard. We have fun. No, CrossFit is a program that builds. It's a program that builds strength and conditioning through extremely varied and challenging workouts. So every day we focus on a different functional strength, functional conditioning. We don't really specialize in anything. Our goal is to make the body capable of doing anything and everything that, you know, it may need to do. I mean, we're humans. We're meant to move. We're meant to pick things up and put things down. And so we want to teach people how to do that properly, and we want to teach you how to do it so that if anything ever happens that's unfortunate, you know, that you have to do it very quickly or move large loads or run really fast or whatever, you know, that you can actually do it.
Do I understand CrossFit correctly that the secret, if that's, I can call it that, is group exercise? Do I understand that correctly?
It is group exercise, and the greatest thing about it is everyone knows you when you walk in. It really is a family atmosphere. Each CrossFit box kind of has its own personality. So we've been able, we open the doors with no one. So we've been able to grow and keep that family environment. So, I mean, people get through working out, they hang out in the gym afterwards. They you know, everyone knows everyone's family, what's going on with them. They hang out, you know, even outside of the gym after hours. So it really is a very close-knit. One of the things that we're proud of is that we've been able to keep that as we've grown. We did a really good job, I think, of that in the very beginning, and so our members that have been with us from day one, they just, as soon as they see somebody new, they're up there talking to them, finding out about them, welcoming them, and that's what keeps people coming back.
Pam, let's, you know, this is a business show, and there's business owners that really like to hear the story of how you got here, you know, so don't go back to 1962, but kind of give us an idea of your story and how you end up here.
Well, 1962 is not possible because I wasn't born yet.
Okay.
No,
that should be easy for you then.
It's very, very easy for me. I actually have a corporate America background. I was in management for years, and I always worked out, had a health scare when I was in my 20s, and very much got involved in nutrition. Someone handed me a book about nutrition, and so it was, I just did my own personal learning about nutrition. Got into fitness, but really pretty much just did things on my own. So someone introduced me to CrossFit back in 2011. Went to my very first workout, thought I was in shape, quickly realized I was not in shape, and I just absolutely loved it. And what ended up happening was I had a lot of people in the gym that would ask me, you know, can you help me do this or can you help me do that? And so that ended up, you know, I ended up starting to coach people that way. I'd always, for quite a while, I've been coaching people on nutrition if they asked me about nutrition, just from my own, you know, journey. So from there, I just, you know, we decided, me and a business partner decided that, you know, opening up a box, we call it a box, not a gym because we don't really have equipment. Opening up a box in an area would be great because we really wanted to change people's lives.
Right. To talk a little bit about the business of doing this, because you said it, you took the notes right off of my page, and that is, you really don't have anything to offer. There's no assets here. You know, it's just a real belief that you can change lives, and you have to get people to want to come there and believe that. So talk about the business model to make this happen.
You know, we do quite a bit of marketing, and I think there's a real misunderstanding of CrossFit, because what a lot of people think CrossFit is, they've seen it on the games. They've seen the very buff bodies. They've seen what those athletes can do. But, you know, one of the things that we have to explain to people is it's like comparing yourself to an NFL player. I mean, you're not playing an NFL game. So those are very elite athletes. That's all they do. They train for the CrossFit Games. So, you know, our big goal is to market, to get people in our gym so that they can actually see who actually does CrossFit. And it's just everyday people. And I think the biggest comment that I get, or the most common comment that I get, is that, wow, these are just normal people. And you're like, yeah, I mean, you see people of all different sizes, shapes, different fitness levels. But, you know, I think the biggest draw is that when people come in and, you know, I get a lot of women, for example, who want their first pull-up. They've never been able to do a pull-up in their life, and then they see somebody over there doing, you know, 3 or 4 pull-ups, a female, and they're like, that's what I want to do. So I think the draw for a lot of people is the possibility. Right. And once they see the mixture of people that we have, the camaraderie that we have, it's you know, it's pretty easy for them to come in.
And your process doesn't involve you know, fancy machines like some areas do. Is that a true statement?
The only machine that we actually have is a rower.
Okay.
That is the only machine. Everything that we do is with barbells, dumbbells, kettlebells. We have, pull-up rigs, squat racks. I think the beauty of our system is that literally anyone can do CrossFit. I mean, obviously, it's like any other sport, and not everyone wants to do CrossFit. We're cool with that. But anybody can do it. So when we actually have 3 different programming levels every day, because you have to understand, I mean, I've got 2 people in their 70s that come and do CrossFit. I've got several in their 60s, 50s. Obviously, their mobility is different. They come in with different, a lot of them come in with, past injuries. So we have our program actually has 3 different levels. So if you're somebody who wants to just come in and be fit, maybe you're an older person, you may never pick up a barbell. You may do everything with dumbbells or kettlebells. And then we also have our programming for our elite athlete.
I was surprised when I went to your website that there was weightlifting at all. I did not realize that was part of CrossFit exercise. Is that something new that's been added? I didn't realize that.
No, actually CrossFit is a combination of powerlifting, Olympic weightlifting, gymnastics, running, and rowing. And there's a lot of technique to all of that, and we just combine it and make it for a really great workout. We have our Olympic lifting. We actually
I could do the rolling part.
Yeah, I can see you rolling across the floor.
Round as a shape.
Yeah, round as a shape.
I tell you, there's a lot of technique to rowing. A lot of technique to rowing. So, we work a lot with people just on the rowing technique.
Thank you so much. And if somebody wants to reach out to you, how can they do that?
They can give us a call at 704-928-8824, or they can go to our website, CrossFitCyclone.com. Fill out a form, and we'll call you back within 24 hours.
And you're right here in Statesville?
We're right here in Statesville.
But you cover Troutman and all the surrounding areas, so
absolutely,
they can all come.
Absolutely.
Hey, okay, go ahead and give the number and the website one more time.
It is 704-928-8824, and the website is CrossFitCyclone.com.
Thank you so much. We're going to take a break, and we'll come back.
Thank you for having me.